Again, we're going back and forth. Sorry, not organized. It's the way we roll.
Valentine's, Christmas, Valentine's. Why not 4th of July? Let's throw some fireworks in there too. Do you have any 4th of July? Okay, whatever. Let's keep
Pass.
going. Hello, Flosstube. This is Kelsey speaking. Welcome back to another Made by Mama Joan video. While editing this video, I found out that I lost the footage of Mom and I doing the intro, so please allow me to welcome you on into this episode audibly. This is the first time something like this has happened, and let's hope it's the last. Without further delay, please stow any belongings, secure your tray table, and ensure your seat is in the upright position as we take off into another Made by Mama Joan Flosstube episode.
Let's... I'm going to talk about my finishes. So these are some finishes that still need, this one still needs to be stuffed, but this is Stacy Nash, Merry Christmas, pin keep. I just need to stuff it. It's all ready to go. I just need to stuff it.
I like the tea dye on there.
Yeah,
or tea stain.
Oh, let me tell you what it's done on because I wrote it down. I brought my handy book with me, so it's on a Color and Cotton 36 count limited edition. So
ooh, that's how you know it's good.
It was, hey, we've got a bunch of these and we're just gonna, it was a nice color.
It is nice.
Okay, and the next item I have, this needs to be stuffed too. This is Notforgotten Farm Merry Maker, and this was stitched on Weeks Dye Works linen with just DMC threads. So see, I can be organized if I look at my book and I can tell you what I've done. Well, we'll see how far that goes. Okay, so now we're on to some
finished pieces.
Yes, this is, I did this, around Valentine's Day. This is October House, Heartfelt Valentine. It's stitched on 32 count, Weeks Dye Works Charlotte Pink. I did manage to get that done. I did get some Valentine stuff done. It's April. Well, whatever. It's been done. We haven't done a Flosstube. We're catching up.
The point is you finished it. That's, right. Yeah.
This little piece, I got my friend Jill stitched.
Shout out to Jill, like I always say.
She stitched it, the main stitched piece, and then I finished it off. She sent it to me. That was really
super cute.
It was.
I like that little needle charm.
Thank you, Jill.
Yes.
And I want to say that's... No, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say. Because
comment down below if you know.
I'll be wrong, and then...
Then people come out with the pitchforks. No, I'm just kidding.
Their heads will pop off. There'll be gnashing of teeth. Anyway. This is an old Brenda Gervais.
Oh, wow. Super little cute guy.
I have a friend that she stitched it and she wanted it finished. So then I stitched it because I stitched it on what it was called for. And
He's actually got twigs for arms.
He does. So I stitched him and finished him first for myself before I did the finishing for my friend.
Super cute.
And that's an old, it's an old, I think he's called Woodland Frosty with Thy Needle and Thread. It's a very old pattern.
Appropriately named, might I add.
There you go. So there's that little thing. This is Annie Beez, her Pears. Not sure. Annie Beez, let's see. What do I have for that? Redwork Pears. I stitched it on 36 count linen I dyed. So I did one over 2 on 36, and then I did 1 over 1. Now that was my friend Chris Candiday's idea to do it over 1. She loves to stitch over 1. I love the effect of it, but it's kind of putsy because when I stitch, I do the sew method. So when I'm doing 1 over 1, I got to poke and stab, and it's painful for me. I want to poke pencils through my eyes, but whatever. I got it finished. This is Samsara's Street. Can't remember the name of I stitched that a while ago. So I could look it up, but I'll sit here and page through. They're little chickens, and then show the bottom because there's a little.
Oh, I like that. Oh, for Cluck's sake.
Of course you would. So I just thought that was really cute. So I stitched that one up. There's 2 other ones, and I haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, going back to Valentine's Day. That is hands-on design. She does a little thing every year for her anniversary. That was this year's little freebie stitch. I got that. Cute. I got that done. Now, I meant to pull the other 2 of these. This is a series.
Oh, yes, I remember you talking about these in previous vlogs.
This one is stuffed. I don't have the twisted cord around it yet. I haven't made that, but this is the Hope, Faith, and Love series from Summer House Stitchworks. So I did get that finished. So I did manage to get every one of the pillows finished. I just need to get the twisted cord around that. So
much to do, so little time.
My life is just jumbled. This is not FFO'd either. But this is what I'm thinking of doing. Tell me if you think I should do this, because it fits in the frame okay, except they're width-wise. So I think I'm going to put that. So this isn't finished, isn't totally framed, but that's Big Red House by Lottie Da. And then I think I'm going to put that
Rick Rack?
Yeah, on the side to utilize, because I try to be thrifty and repurpose frames.
And so without the Rick Rack, there's too much space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Between the sides as opposed to up and down.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to...
I agree. I like that too. It's a nice little accent detail.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
This is not finished into a pillow yet. I'm going to do that in a pillow. I had it's Heart and Hand. So it's this Floral Etchings book. I have this one done in a pillow. I should have grabbed it maybe. Oops, sorry, I'm tipping over because I'm leaning. I should have grabbed it. So I want to try to do them all in this bigger, I think it's 10 count, and make them into pillows. So there's those 3, and then there's these 3.
Yeah, this is the pattern. Did I buy this one? That's a pattern that I want too. This one.
Oh, you might have.
I might have bought that. I can't remember.
Sad, you have so much stuff you can't
I
remember.
know. Well, I think I wanted it from Stitchville before they closed, but I don't think they had it.
It could be.
Yeah. But there you go.
And then I got this from Market, and I think I'm gonna. I got an idea from my friend Jill that I think I'm going to implement for that. Stay tuned.
Shout out Jill again.
I did do this Valentine. Again, we're going back and forth. Sorry, not organized. It's the way we roll.
Valentine's, Christmas, Valentine's. Why not 4th of July? Let's throw some fireworks in there too. Do you have any 4th of July? Okay, whatever. Let's keep
pass. Valentine Frill. That's what that's called.
That's cute.
It's just a cute, yeah, isn't it?
It
it's
is.
Really a lot tinier. These I think are also, these were from Market, and this is Heart and Hand too. They're so tiny.
They are tiny.
I didn't think, so I think I'm going to put them in these frames.
It almost looks like it's over 1.
They're really tiny. I think I'm going to put it in the frame instead of...
Just right in there. Just picture it, people.
Yeah, there. Stay tuned for that too. If I get coordinated enough, they'll be done by the next time we do a video.
Hopefully.
Well, the next video could be in 6 months.
No, it's not, because we are planning every first Thursday of the month. We are filming.
Because look at it, it's already April.
I know.
And your kids are going to be out of school in 2 months.
Let's not think about that right now. No, I'm excited for summer. We've got a lot of things planned, so fun times.
Noodle salad.
Noodle salad.
So every year I do ornaments for my grandkids, and now it's kind of mushroomed into doing one for each kid of mine, which is 6 kids and 9 grandkids. And
15 total. And then one for you, right?
One for me, and then I've been doing one for Jamie and her sister usually, because we're usually together with them at Christmas.
Bonus sister.
So this is a pattern from Kitten Stitcher's Advent box. My girlfriend got the box, and I just love this little pattern, and so she let me borrow it.
How long does it take you to stitch one?
Well, on a good day, I try to stitch these on Sundays as my Christmas stitching days. And if I do nothing but stitch this, I can get it done in a day, of stitching.
But how come it has 2024 on it then?
Well, because that one I did.
In 2024?
Yes.
Okay.
This is going to be mine. So I did a prototype. I stitched one up and did a prototype to see how it was going to look.
I love it. But like you said, how long does it take you to stitch? About every Sunday you work on it?
I work on them on Sundays. If I can stitch most of the day on Sunday like I like to do on Sunday, which hasn't happened lately, I could get one done in a day.
Wow.
Otherwise it takes me 2 or 3 evenings if I do it during the week while I'm just sitting watching TV. I've done them enough that, so I'm going to show you.
So there's only 4 colors. I guess that's not that much.
Well,
red, green, blue, white.
And, there's a peachy color for their faces.
Oh, and the peach, so 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just keep them colors in a basket with the needles ready to go, and I can just go from one. And I've done, oh my gosh. I think I'm working on my 11th one, I think.
1, 2, count along with us at home. 3, if you got little kids, even better. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then that one was 10, and then this is the one I'm working on.
The finished one, 10, and this is number 11.
Number 11. And I have about 18 to do, total. So I haven't, after this one's done, I'll have 7 left.
You're making great progress. Keep it up.
I'm trying to
keep it up.
I'm trying to do that. Then, on the Christmas note, I did the Annie Beez Let's Go Sledding series where you got a pattern every month back in, 2023 or 2020. It must have been 2023 or 2. So, long story short, I thought I was so possessed with having them, I'm going to stitch them all.
Oh boy.
So I've been working on these. I have a bunch done. I'm just trying to finish up, and maybe next time I'll grab all the ones I've done, or maybe I'll wait until I'm done with all 36 of them.
36?
Yes.
How much do these sleds cost?
$5 a piece.
My brain is glitching out. I'm not very good at doing math quickly in my head. So 30 times 5 is...
Isn't it like...
150?
I don't know. It's 50? A lot of money. Well...
Because 3 times 5 is 15.
Yeah, I was going to say...
And then you said 36 of them there?
10 of them is $50, and... So 50 and 50 and another 50.
See, you're doing math a different way than I would do math. Yeah.
I'm a little backwards on my math skills. Okay, maybe we should have a
math corner.
Ay. Okay, so those I think I pretty well are my finishes.
Okay.
I probably have more. I didn't look at. Okay, here's the deal. I did not prepare fully for this, even though I knew about a week but neither did she.
Shame.
Neither did you, because you didn't have an SD card that was ready to roll.
That's true, and I did say, I should bring a project I should have a project ready to show, and I don't have any projects.
So we're both procrastinators.
We are.
And so
I learned from the best.
So that is why I have more. I really need to be, what I'd been doing, okay, back up the train. What I had been doing between floss tubes is when I finished something, I would put it in a basket. So then I would know okay, this is what I've done, and I haven't been doing that because it's been so dang long.
Mm-hmm.
So what I need to do is go look at my little project book and see what I've done since. We should look and see when the last Flosstube was.
Yeah.
And then I can go and collect them all and then talk about all my finishes. But for now, that's what I gathered, and that's what I'm showing you today. We're lucky we're even getting one of these out. Who are we kidding? Okay.
Keep the train rolling down the track.
So do you want to show you brought finishes?
Well, yeah. So I wanted to have at least something to show because, it's fun.
To her defense, she's got 4 boys at home, 12 and under, so
I'm busy.
She doesn't get to stitch like I do.
No, I don't. Got other things going on. But okay, so my mom made this bag, of course. Thanks, Mom.
100 years ago.
It's a little breast cancer awareness bag, and I put the little finishes.
So she stitched the finishes on there.
So I have, like you, I have a little spot to put all my finishes. Look, I have a handy dandy little.
Oh, she's more prepared than me.
I write all the finishes that are still in here that need to be FFO'd.
FFO.
Yeah. So
that's what we should do sometime is have an FFO day.
Yeah, and that wit parade day too, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
what
God.
you should do is you should make Duncan take care of the kids for a whole day on a Saturday,
and then you and I just have a full day of finishing fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so some of these I may have shown before on here, like
I don't know. I don't remember that one. Where'd you get that? That's cute.
the stencil.
No, the.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I have my list right here. Notforgotten Farm.
That's what I thought it was.
Be calm.
Oh, that's really cute. I might have to stitch one for me.
And if you can see the printed...
Maybe if you put something behind
it.
Well,
go like this.
Yeah, maybe if you did that, maybe you could see it a little better.
I dyed that, or stained it myself, using a spray bottle with, I think like tea or coffee, yeah. And a stencil. You put this, because at the top of the stencil there's a bee there. I might have to take a picture and throw it in here, yeah. So that was fun. That was a fun little... And then, of course, yeah, you guys have seen this one before, so I don't really need to talk about that one. But
you can show that it's in there.
The Wicked Stitcher Society one by
I don't even know.
Silver Creek Samplers. This little guy, I have an obsession with squirrels. My bathroom is squirrel themed. It's got squirrel pictures in there and some like acorns at the top of the cabinet. So I stitched this little guy. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm just going to get like a tiny little frame. Did I do this over one? I did.
I probably have a tiny little frame.
But this little guy comes from a bigger pattern. I just took him out of the pattern. I bought this one on eBay. Jean Reddy's Joy of Christmas for Sherry Ann Designs.
Is it a Christmas squirrel?
It's a Christmas stocking, like a huge animal.
And why does it have a squirrel?
I bought the pattern because I was like, I love that squirrel. I need to have that squirrel. So there's that. He's just so freaking cute. Look at him. He's adorable. Okay.
Maybe you should do them on big too, and then you can have...
A big one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could do that. Oh, this one is supposed to be for my husband. It's, if you guys are fans of The Office, you'll get this one. The stapler in Jell-O that Jim does to Dwight. And that one's off of Etsy. The shop is called Landscapes Are Boring, and the design is called Stapler in Jell-O, obviously. Anyway. This one I did not stitch. I got it for 25 cents, it looks like. But what do you call this?
I think that's like needlepoint.
Needlepoint?
I think.
But hey, it's a squirrel, and it looks just like my other little squirrel here, enjoying a little berry, a red berry. There you go. Love that. Love that for me. And last but not least, I'm not sure if I shared this one before.
I don't think you have.
I love
that over one.
Yes. Well, I love little cute. I love making things little and small and cute, and it just
be right up Chris Canada's alley.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass though.
Over one designs are very, very cute. When they're finished.
But when you're doing it, do you find like your eyes kind of go?
It's just, and then if you make a mistake and you have to tear it out, it's
even more pain in the butt.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite designers. I've
many of her designs that I want to stitch. Irina Verbena. This one's called the Wiccan Sampler. Oh no, Mom, look out. I love it though. It's so cute. So there we go. Those are my
finishes.
Those are my finishes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about my finishes.
You didn't bring any whips.
I didn't. I have not been working on anything cross stitch. Actually, I took out all of Merrick's pants that have holes in them, and I'm going to be embroidering felt over it in some sort of design. Like one of them I already did. Maybe I'll insert a picture here. It's Sonic the Hedgehog, and I cut out all the different color pieces of felt, and I sewed it onto a bigger piece of felt, and then I sewed that onto the knee patch. And so the other side got a hole in it, and I'm like, oh, I should put the evil Sonic guy on the other side. I can't remember his name. Whatever. So I printed out the picture, and I'm going to do that for the other knee patch on the other side. He loves the pants, though. I buy pants, and then there's a hole in them a week later, because he's constantly, anyway.
Running around skidding.
Yes.
Or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go through a few of my whips. Batten down the hatches.
Watch me whip.
Now watch me now.
We were making a joke about that before the video.
So this is my Automat Hot Run Hollow. I think I've done these two since I last showed this. So I have 3 squares left, folks. It's only been since 2020. Hey, what I try to do is, you know, the new stuff comes out, or I get a new pattern and I want to do that. So then I start that, and, you know, things go to the waylay here to the side. And so I'm trying to at least do a square month. Now, I don't think I did one in March. I'm pretty sure I did not. So maybe and sometimes you gotta stitch when the mood strikes. Mm-hmm. And sometimes the mood will strike and it's like, okay, I'm gonna start this and I'm gonna work through it and I'm gonna get it done. So, like I said, my goal is
one square month.
Is to do 1 square month. So stay tuned and see if I get that.
We believe in you, Mom.
Then since Easter is coming up, and I've had this put away in the drawer for 100 years.
Peter and Peep with Thy Needle and Thread.
And it's
by Brenda Gervais. We love Brenda Gervais in this house.
So I decided to start it. And this is how far I am. Now, I don't know if I'll get it done before Easter because I have a hankering to do other things, but it is kind of a nice big project to work on.
Is it going to be like a big pillow?
Yes.
Nice.
It will be a big pillow.
I love the dye job you did too. It looks nice.
This next whip of mine is Disturb Us Lord. This was one that my daughter and then a friend of ours, we were going to do back in the day, and I finally started getting serious about it in September. And I wasn't really on a roll with it because I'm about halfway done. And now I'm I need to pull it out and do it again.
Put some more stitches in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another whip of mine. Whip it.
Whip it. Whip it good.
I thought there was, oh yeah, it might be this one that.
You got Whip It Good and I got, don't watch me well. Now watch me nay. Well.
Now watch me now.
This is,
Nay.
oh, that's just not it. This is One Stitch at a Time by La Di Da. This is some group, I can't remember the name of the group, but this was their project, the piece for the year. I'll have to have Kelsey go and look for a picture of it and flash it up there.
Okay.
So this one was one too. You're supposed to do it in sections. Of course, I don't follow the rules. It's a Facebook group.
Rules were meant to be broken.
I'll try to get the information and whoever you are. I got too many people to pick from. Kelsey will insert a picture and then mention the group that it goes.
It's not on there, right? No.
No, that's just no, that's not the group.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about stash. I was going to show some of the market stuff I bought. This little bee, Around Beez by JBW. designs. I got that little piece because
Cute.
I have a bunch of bee stuff I want to stitch, and I have a bunch in this cabinet over here that, anyhow, I'm collecting it. I'm collecting. No kitten. We're not doing that now.
She was laying there so peacefully, and
Yeah.
now she's.
Well, you disturbed her. And then I got the cookbook, of course, from the market for this year.
I might have to take a look through this.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you need to stitch that.
I know.
I say tomato.
Because I have.
Okay, don't want to bring it too close because, you know, copyright.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and then, of course, I got the Santa for this year.
Prairie Schooler.
Yeah.
Gotta get that.
You know, my goal is to stitch them all, and I.
Have it one big tree with all the Santas on it,
Well,
right?
something. S is for Stitch. I just like to do stuff that's related to stitching. So there's that by
Cute.
Heartstring. And then I had to, of course, get the Blackbird design books.
Of course.
Because you have to have all things Blackbird designs. So I bought that one and that one.
Very cute. I love that
And
pink
then-
color scheme there. Is that a peacock? No.
No. Earlier in February, every February, and in the fall, my friend Lori and I go somewhere. Usually, in October, we usually go to, or no, let me back that train up. In February, we usually go to Country Sampler and stay in the second story for like 3 days, and we just stitch, and sometimes we go shopping. We try to just, you can shop downstairs at Country Sampler and then just stay there and stitch the 3 or 4 days that we're there. Well, this year when we were going to go, they were remodeling, so we had to adjust our sales, and we went down to Iowa. We went to the Stitchery Nook, then we went to the Little Red Hen, and then we went to Be Stitch Me the first day, and then on the second day we decided to come home, but we went to the Woolen Needle. Now I don't have all the stuff from that. I do have what I bought from Be Stitched Me. I bought a couple of pieces of linen, vanilla latte, and Not Another Sampler.
She wants to be a part of the show.
Vanilla latte, what was that one?
Sugar cream pie.
And Not Another Sampler. So these were the 3 pieces of fabric. This one is really kind of cool.
Vanilla latte, sugar cream pie, and
Not Another Sampler, which has got some nice little modeling.
Oh,
and
it
then
does.
I did buy 2 silk hanks because I
in
like,
poinsettia hand dyed. Oh, poinsettia.
yeah.
In poinsettia hand.
So those were a couple of things I got from Be Stitched Me. Maybe if I remember the next time we do, I'll grab the other things. I bought some sleds from the Stitchery Nook.
You can never have enough.
I bought a spool to do.
You
a
can
certain-
never have enough.
I bought a couple other things, but I don't remember what they are now. But because I bought too much stuff. So that is my little bit of haul. I really don't.
Stash.
I'm trying to refrain from buying too much stuff because I don't have enough life left in me to stitch
Stitch
all the
all,
stuff.
yeah.
And so I'm just trying to refrain from that. Plus, it's not only that I also do quilting. And that
takes up a lot of space.
it takes up a lot of space, and it's everything you do takes time. I mean, you can't.
And you only have so much time.
Right. So, speaking of quilting, we'll do
Quilter's Corner. We got it right this time. High five.
So I had this. I just pieced this quilt. It was a tutorial on fat quarter shop. So it's just fat quarters that you cut into, I think, 18-inch squares, and then you cut them a certain.
Oh yeah, those are big.
Yeah,
sections.
So they're big. They come out to be like 17-inch squares.
Yeah.
So this is that. I had it done for a while. I had the blocks done for a while, and then I just put them together. So that's the first one. It's big. Now I got to quilt it. So I've been trying to. I know I've talked about my long arm. I bought a long arm like almost 2 years ago, and I've hardly done any long arming on it because I'm too afraid to wreck something. And the other day I just decided I'm gonna bite the bullet and let it fly. So I'll show you a quilt I did. I did two little things, or a quilt and a small little. This is another. Okay, off subject about the long arm. This is another quilt this is a layer cake quilt. So then you cut 2.5-inch strips off two sides, and then you rearrange them all and put them together. So this is another quilt top
And this is on theme for Easter because it's got little bunnies on
It
it.
does have little bunnies on it. So that's. I'm going to be throwing them on the long arm hopefully soon.
And
Where's
then,
my quilt? Oh yeah, here's my quilt. So I did tell this story. I've made 9 of these quilts because I'm going to make them all for the grandkids when they have kids. I'm getting ahead of the schedule. So I've made 9 of these. Turn it this way. I've made 9. This pattern is Yellow Brick Road by Atkinson's Designs. I've made 9 of them, and now I'm into quilting. So I threw this on the long arm the other day. Well, actually I didn't throw it on there. It had been sitting on there. And I just went ahead and quilted it, and it turned out excellent. Usually I'm stroking out. When I'll get so stressed my watch is telling me, this is a stressful period because...
are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I've had issues. But I've watched a few videos. I've learned a little, when you first start it, you don't know any of the things on the computer because it's all computer run. And I'm not computer savvy. And so I've done enough now where I know some of the steps and I can watch videos and it's starting to click. So and then I had put this little mini wall hanging together. I'd had it done for a while. And I threw that on the long arm the other day, and that one turned out really cute too.
That is cute. It looks really cute.
The pattern is really pretty cute, and
they can kind of see the
yeah,
quilting
it's
on
a
it
little
better
flower.
on the side.
So I have stepped into the lion's den of.
The more you do it, the better you get at it.
That's just it. It's just like when I started finishing cross stitch stuff. When I started FFO, my FFOs from the beginning aren't as good as my FFOs are now. So
yep.
There's that. So then on the same vein of quilting and sewing, I've been on a roll of making, these are called Hemingway pouch. Well, these are the same size. There's 4 different sizes. I've made 3 different sizes. These are really nice for like putting your little tablets in. I make one that's big enough, I think, for a laptop. And then they have a little tiny one for...
Yeah, there's like more heft to these
Yeah.
than your regular
Right.
project bags that you
bags,
make
yeah.
with the vinyl.
And these are just, I don't know, I've had fun making them. They're called the Hemingway bag by Center Street Quilt, I believe is her little shop name.
Oh, you put the one in there for that.
And my new ones, well now I got smart and got, look, I had
Tiny
these
little ones.
I had these little tags made so that I could tag them. And then I was up at the quilt store here and I saw this bag made. I think it's called, oh gosh, now I can't think of the name of I'll have to look it up and tell Kelsey what the name of it is. I think it's called the Mega Stitchers bag. And it's so cool. where I saw it at the quilt store, they put the little plastic
Basket in there.
basket in the bottom. So this
Oh,
is...
so you just get it from the dollar store. These
Yeah.
are like dollar store ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you put them in there, and they've got pockets on the side. It's so cool. So I have
Well, you got
one...
a little bees at the bottom there. Little bee beads.
Oh,
Yeah.
they fell down into the...
Yeah, they did.
So this one here is it's for making yo-yos.
Oh.
That's my bag for...
For your,
I really would like to... There's a yo-yo down here somewhere.
there it is.
Yeah, that's a tiny one. I want to make a yo-yo quilt someday. So I thought, oh, this is kind of a cool project I could do in the car. So I made that little bag for that. I also made one. This is my oh, look there's a kitty ball in there.
Yeah.
Who knows what you'll find. That was mail-in, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I made a sewing theme one for like when I'm doing hand finishing for my smalls or whatever. But these are the coolest. I'm having so much fun making them.
Good.
I just love them. So that's what I've been doing on the sewing front. And then I guess the last little blurb we'll talk about is classic
Cross
stitch.
stitches.
Oh, classic.
No, we had to mess up one of them.
So it's classic cross stitches?
I think so.
Okay, well.
Classic cross stitches. And if I'm wrong when I'm doing the editing, then I'll put a big X over my face.
When we moved up here, I packed up all my cross stitch stuff, and because we had the shop done, and it's environmentally controlled. You know, it doesn't get real cold in there. It's heated and
Climate control.
yes.
Yeah.
So I packed up all my cross stitch, and it was sitting in the storage, not storage.
In the shed.
In
The work shed.
In the workshop. So I pulled a bunch of my cross stitch out, and then I was thinking, you know, all of a sudden you start thinking about, oh, I stitched blah, 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 where is it? And I had my husband go and look in the corner where all of my stuff is, and sure enough, he found some things. I was originally looking for this one, Quaker Rose. And I'll have to tell Kelsey what the designer is. It's a weird name. It's a weird, like, German name.
Oh, okay.
So originally, this is what I was looking for. So we found this. And I really like this piece, and it's dusty.
No, don't get that on me.
Of course, it's dusty. So we did unearth this, because I think I want to hang this in my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So then, these were the other treasures that were in there. And this is a shepherd's, no, this is a, I don't know, I stitched it so long ago. How long ago was this? I think this is a drawn thread. I stitched it a really long time.
Yeah, I remember this being hanging up in the house when growing up.
Yeah, this is, I don't even know if there's a date on it. I don't know if there is a date on this.
It'd be usually right down in the corner.
Oh, 2001.
There it is.
So it was 24 years ago that I stitched that. So I unearthed that.
And you got something for the Washington County Fair there.
I don't know what green is.
I don't know what green is either.
Not really
Not too good, I guess.
Oh, geez.
Oh, no, that's not good.
This is Cardinal Points. I'm not sure what the designer... And this one I stitched 2016, so it's not as old. This is at the Washington County Fair. Cardinal Points, I know that's the name of the chart. It's on the tip of my tongue of the designer. Okay, can't remember. Anyway, there was that. And then the last thing I pulled out of there, and this is a really old one. I don't even know what year I stitched this. I don't think it's on here, but it's...
Cardinal Points is from Long Dog Samplers.
Yes.
I just Googled it.
I don't even know what year this was in. I got a red ribbon for this at the
Red is second, right?
Washington County Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So this is my Monopoly board. And I stitched that 100 years ago.
Yep, I remember this one hanging up in the house.
Yeah. So those are my...
2000.
Is that what it's
00, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, no, that's diminished. Yeah,
Yep.
2000. So 25 years ago. Wow, where's the time go? So there's my...
Classic cross stitches.
Hopefully that's what it is. So that's kind of what I've been up to since the last go around. I do have some other things. I was going to just show you trinkets I purchased, but maybe we'll do that the next time. I got some spools and some wooden spools, like just small ones, like in this jar. And then I got some other big ones, but maybe we'll do that.
I could put some photos in here too right now, you know, little
could do
clips of
that.
them. Where did you get them from, you said? On Facebook Marketplace?
These, I have 2 jars like this of these kind of spools, and then I have an assortment of different size spools, like, you know, factory ones from back in the day. Textile ones, I guess, is what they are. I got them from Facebook Marketplace. And the other spools I got were from Facebook Marketplace too. I found some good deals recently. And I don't know that I need any more, but maybe we'll do that next time, and then I'll try to have my cabinet done.
I like that idea.
And then we'll do that. We were going to do Easter stuff, but I didn't haul anything out of Easter stuff that I've done over the years.
Maybe you could do Easter spring themed for May.
Maybe.
Yeah. Summer. Get into summer.
Easter's late this year, so.
It is very late this year.
Well, we'll see what happens. So I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty went back to her spot.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll try to get another one of these going on the next first Thursday of the month.
That's when we film, and then the video should be out within the next couple days after filming.
Or week.
Well, I've been able to get work done for Melissa, so I'm thinking I'll be able to do
probably
this.
because she's getting a lot better. She did a thing for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You should put that at the end, maybe.
Okay.
She's probably getting better at editing and stuff. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, I can whip through things quicker.
Because it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to do this. And I know other Flosstube people probably said the same thing. It's like, you know, you watch it and it looks like, oh, we just sat down and, you know, all this flowed along. And I mean, it takes if you can see the mess.
The mess and then the editing afterwards.
And then it takes a while to edit it. When I first started doing Flosstubes,
it was just film and post.
Yes. And if there was mistakes, it was like, well, carry on. So, I wasn't prepared. I'm going to try to be more prepared now the next time.
We'll see what happens.
If I was really organized like some people, they have a list and they follow it and they have a routine. We just fly by the seat of our pants here.
Our best work is done that way.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, that's what we do. So, we'll see you next month. I hope everybody has a happy Easter. Okay, you can catch me on Instagram, Made by Mama Joan, and on my Facebook, Made by Mama Joan. And I guess here.
The good old YouTube.
Yeah, so have a good one. Thanks for watching. Hope we didn't bore you to death.
Never.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.